My sister-in-law popped out twins, kept the boy, and tossed the girl aside like yesterday's trash. I was soft-hearted back then. I couldn't watch it happen, so I stepped up and raised my niece. I gave her everything. And how did she repay me? When she turned 18, greedy for my assets, she staged an accident and killed me. Cold blood runs in the family, but fate has a twisted sense of humor. I opened my eyes, and I was back, reborn. And this time, fuck them. They're kids. Their problem. The smell of disinfectant hit me first. I blinked, realizing I was back in the hospital waiting room on the day my sister-in-law Tiffany was giving birth. My mother was pacing the hallway, clutching her rosary, muttering prayers for 2 grandsons. She needed that male heir to carry on the prestigious family name, which was hilarious since we were broke. My brother Brad was sprawled on a plastic chair, glued to his iPhone playing Call of Duty. The doctor walked out, looking exhausted but smiling. Congratulations, it's a pigeon pair, a boy and a girl, just like you two. He gestured to Brad and me. My mother's face dropped faster than a lead balloon. She shot me a glare filled with pure venom. What use is a sister? She spat, her voice dripping with sarcasm. Doesn't help the family, doesn't help her brother, just selfish baggage. I laughed internally. Here we go with the emotional blackmail. Sorry, Mom. In this life, I'm fresh out of morals. You can talk all the shit you want. Brad's joy about being a dad lasted exactly 5 minutes. Once the baby started screaming, he looked like he wanted to punch a wall. Tiffany lay in the hospital bed, sweaty, bloody, and ignored. She was groaning in pain, but when she saw me, her eyes narrowed. She looked at me with pure resentment. I turned my back on her. Your own parents don't care, your husband is a deadbeat, and instead of hating them, you hate me? Mom, Tiffany didn't die on the table, so I'm leaving. I have work to do at the office. I grabbed my purse to leave, but Mom grabbed my arm with a grip like a vice. Your brother just had a son. The family name is safe. As his sister, don't you think you should show some appreciation? Open your wallet. I burst out laughing. I literally laughed in her face. I started counting off on my fingers. Since Tiffany got knocked up, who paid for her cravings? Who paid for the prenatal vitamins? Hell, who paid clearly for this hospital room? Me! What else do you want? Want me to jump in bed and play husband too? Mom was stunned. I had never talked back before. I used to be their doormat. Brad, seeing his cash cow trying to escape, jumped up. His face was red. Watch your mouth. Is that how you talk to Mom? What is this attitude, Chloe? Oh, sorry, Mom. My bad, I said, my voice dripping with fake sweetness. I've always been the obedient little bitch, haven't I? Unlike Brad here, who just screams and curses all day. I cleared my throat, clapped my hands together, and looked them dead in the eye. From now on, I'm going to be just like my big brother Brad. I'm only going to care about myself, and I won't spend a single dime on anyone else. Brad looked like he was about to blow a gasket. He rolled up his sleeves and swung at me. I dodged backward. He punched the air. A nurse ran over, screaming at us to keep it down. Brad backed off, huffing like a bull. I checked my watch. Time to go make some real money. In this world, cash is the only thing that doesn't betray you. Mom blocked my path again. She wasn't giving up. I didn't have time for her sermon. I pulled out a pre-prepared red envelope, standard tradition, but I'd swapped the contents. I shoved it into her hand and broke free. Behind me, Brad was still yelling, calling me a heartless bitch and an ungrateful skank. I didn't care. If I had a heart, I would have ended up dead in a ditch like the last timeline. In my past life, at the baby's welcome home BBQ, Mom laid down the law. I had to be there. And the plan was simple. Take my money and dump the unwanted girl, Lily, on me. Mom was old school misogynistic. Tiffany was too lazy to raise 2 kids, and Brad made minimum wage. The house was a war zone, so they decided I would be the